If you knew morning wood, then you know why I feel blue. Without morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, yes, I love you, morning wood. Morning wood, morning wood. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, morning, my morning wood. Oh, well, I love you, ooh, yes, I love you, morning wood.
Rise and shine. Happy Devil's Saturday. This is the Morning Woo. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey, where we're trying to avoid a nor'easter coming right at us. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Morning Woo Weekend Edition, which has a little bit of a later start. So me, the host, Sam Woo, gets a reprieve from getting up in an ungodly hour talking a little bit about nothing, but mostly about Devils hockey. Seeing those filing in to the YouTube Live, I see Corbin says first. Generation Evolution retracted the message, which is okay. Corbin says it's 9 a.m. over there. That's why sometimes I say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Because, well, we're global. We're around the world. The Let's Go Devils podcast, over 1 million downloads and counting. As, it's feeling good right now. But it's time to strike tonight against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Devils down in Tampa. I forgot what they called the new arena. It used to be Amalie Arena. Now it's something else. I didn't even do the research. I didn't even bother. I can't even keep up with these naming rights changes. Just like the Flyers were Xfinity Mobile Center. All right. Does that mean I don't go to Wells Fargo anymore? That bank kind of sucks, by the way. Anyway. Lawrence says, morning woo, more like woo lunch report. I'll have the salad. Lawrence, look, let me tell you what happened. I went to my nephew's football game, came home, was a little tired. It's around 11 p.m. Eastern. Oh, the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers were going at it. Hey, it's going to go to extra innings. This is exciting. I didn't think it was going to take 15 innings long to resolve that issue, but man, was that some great playoff baseball. Just an amazing victory for the Seattle Mariners, 3-2. Oh, I feel bad for the pitcher that was pitching last night for the Detroit Tigers, the one that got the loss. It was a pitching duel, a team effort pitching duel. But that's what I was doing. I didn't get to bed at 2 a.m. I got up at like 7 a.m. to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do Morning Woo, but the Morning Woo edition should really be around 11 a.m. Eastern. So that's what I did. Peter Seifert says the Woo brunch report. I kind of like that. I should probably... The Woo report's going to be traveling this year. I got the mobile studios going. The Jeep is being outfitted with a mobile studio so you can get all Woo all the time as news breaks. Corbin's already putting in his predictions for tonight when the Devils take on the Tampa Bay Lightning, 7 p.m. Eastern. I know Devils all day, all night. I don't have the information in front of me, but I know that they're doing a viewing party. Jim Dowd, good friend of the podcast, is going to be there. Let me try to. I think it's somewhere in Fairfield. I'm looking up right now. I should have done this before the podcast. Vic of Devils All Day All Night. They're throwing this right off the get-go. A viewing party meet and greet with 95 Stanley Cup champion Jim Dowd at Sidelines Bar and Grill, 198 US 46 Fairfield, New Jersey, 07004 is the zip code. Thank you, Corbin. More woo, the better. But yeah, you know what? Last night was a late night. I didn't think that I would be watching the Seattle Mariners, but I do have cousins in Seattle, born and raised in Seattle. So I figured, I've been to that stadium before. It used to be called Safeco Field. Now it's called T-Mobile Field, I think. I don't know. I don't keep up with naming rights. I'd only keep up with naming rights if, they sponsor this podcast. But yeah, so we got to bring the energy tonight as fans. Second game of the season. Devils losing 6-3 against the Carolina Hurricanes. I've said my piece. I've said my piece about what happened towards the end of the game. It's okay. It's okay. You live another day. You got another game. I like to see the Devils build off of it. We knew that the schedule in the beginning of the season was going to be tough. You got to get your points now. Last season, the Devils got their points in the first 3 months. Then they kind of floundered a little bit. They had injuries. They had excuses, whatever it was. And then they tried to just barely got in the playoffs, just inched their way in. And then they lost to the Carolina Hurricanes in 5 games. They were injured. They were gassed. Yada, yada, yada. Carolina's going to wear you down. Ted says, I'm thinking about Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time at American Whiskey. I know they're brewing some more Crew Brew, Departed Souls. The recipe, the secret recipe that Brian has at Departed Souls. I know they're brewing. Don't know if it's going to be available by opening night. We shall see. And Crew Brew, the official beer of the Let's Go Devils podcast. All right. So, some changes in the lineup, maybe. I don't know. But looking on social media right now, seeing what the latest... I'm sure the Devils are going to be ready for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're going to have Game Day Live, 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern start for the Lightning Devils game. Ted says rainstorm this weekend. Yes, it's supposed to rain this weekend. Hope everybody stays safe. I got emergency backup power at the bunker. In case we need it, because we got a Sunday podcast, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. But, yeah, Monday may be a big community mess for a lot of us. Corbin says, Sam, the Let's Go Devils podcast should offer merch packages. I would love to add to my Devils collection. All right, I'll work on it, Corbin. I'll work on it. I was also working on, I'll throw this out there, the Morning Woo coffee. To support the Morning Woo. I'm thinking about it. Coffee blends. What's the best coffee out there? We'll even sell it at American Whiskey. The Morning Woo coffee would be kind of cool. I think. Maybe a Morning Woo mug. How about a Let's Go Devils podcast mug? How about Devils After Dark t-shirt? A black t-shirt that says Devils After Dark with Scotty and Sam Wu. Ted says, are we having big stage next Thursday opening night? Ted, you should know this. It's all based on weather. If it's pouring rain like it is going to happen on Sunday, of course not. I'm not going to go out in the rain. But if the weather's clear, the city of Newark approves. A lot of it is the city of Newark. You know, they've got rules, they've got regulations, you got politicians that you got to pay off. I'll ask Frank the Tank today for you, Ted. I'll get you a better answer possibly tomorrow's Morning Woo. Corbin, I would subscribe monthly for the Morning Woo coffee. Thank you for the ideas. I love the ideas. That'd be great. You know, because I decided this season, last season, because of scheduling issues, problems at work, all that, it was a really tough season for the Let's Go Devils podcast. Nick Villano having another addition to the family, Vinny Parisi getting married, Shorts guy, his t-shirt business is getting hot. Scotty, you know, doing his Cirrus thing, and then the thing with Ozzy and all that. Beer Baron, I think Beer Baron's got time on his hands. No, he doesn't. He's a dad of 2 kids. We get busy. We definitely get busy. Wimpy, happy Devil Saturday to you. Wimpy, welcome to the Morning Woo. Love chatting with our fans on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. You know, this year the leaves haven't really changed in the New Jersey area. They're just starting to. But I think this storm is just going to freaking blow down trees. You got all these leaves that are still green on these trees. The wind comes. It's going to pick up the wind and take out branches, take out trees, possibly take out the power. But remember, I'm inside the bunker, and we're ready. We're storm ready, or at least I think we are. Morning Woo coffee, says Ted. Yeah, you know what? These are great ideas. I gotta put it together. I was thinking of getting some merch for the Morning Woo. I'm gonna reorganize our merch for the Let's Go Devils podcast. State of Fan address. I don't think we have any merch for State of Fan address. Gotta talk to Nick Villano about that. All these ideas, because we've got fans, and we appreciate our fans. You know, we this is a labor of love. And, yeah, I enjoyed, this is the 7th episode of the Morning Woo. I think we've cornered the Devil's morning market right now. Sooner or later, somebody's going to come up with Devil's morning skate. But the more the merrier. We want more coverage, don't we? Morning Woo beer. Yeah. Maybe I should talk to Brian about this. A Morning Woo beer in the morning. God, you see this and crew brew. A morning Woo beer. Maybe in the mix. I think Brian's going to be like, Sam, we already got a beer. Do we need another beer? Maybe, and then maybe I'll think of a formula. Good guy, Brian, departed souls. Michael Hay, Palat winning goal, old team. Oh, no? Possibly. I want Palat to actually do something. I know that I'm getting that Palat jersey stitched. I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to send it next week. You know, I'm procrastinating, but I'll send it next week to get that done. It'd be great to get that done. Have a Plot jersey. Everything that Devils fans don't want. Yeah, but today is a big sports day. I mean, we got Devils, Lightning. It's a Super Saturday. It's weird that the NHL had no games on Friday. Like, why? What was the purpose of that? Did you need to take a break? Kind of messes up with your fantasy teams. Which, by the way, I better the other night, because we had Game Day Live, I forgot to set my team, and I had Malkin on the bench, and he had, 1 goal and 3 assists. Oh, I'm a competitor, folks. But yeah, we got some games tonight. Starting off with the Winnipeg Jets in Winnipeg playing the 1-1 Los Angeles Kings. It's a 1:30 p.m. Eastern start. Also, we got St. Louis and Calgary. St. Louis looking to at least get a goal on the board. Playing the Calgary Flames. Boston, 2-0, off to a fast start. Playing the Buffalo Sabres in Boston. Detroit, Toronto. Original 6 matchup in Detroit at the Pizza Center. Toronto winning their first game. And they're 1-0. And Detroit Red Wings looking for their first victory. The battle of the Devils and Lightning, 7 p.m. Eastern start. Going to be on MSG, too. Don LaGreca making his regular season debut, replacing the great Bill Spaulding. Florida and Ottawa in Sunrise. Florida Panthers 2-0. There's no stopping the Panthers right now. They're looking good. This should be a good matchup. Islanders, Caps, both looking for their first victory. 7 p.m. Eastern start. The New York Rangers travel to Pittsburgh. The 2-0 Pittsburgh Penguins. I told you, beware the Penguins. They're a sleeper team. Playing the New York Rangers, which got shut out opening night. Then got a victory a couple days later. They're 1-1. Philadelphia, Carolina. Carolina at home playing the Flyers. Chicago and Montreal, another original 6 matchup in Chicago. Vinny Parisi will not be on Game Day Live. We'll be covering the Blackhawks tonight. Nashville and Utah, 8 p.m. Eastern start, playing in Music City. Minnesota taking on the BJs. BJs 0-1. Minnesota having shut out after shutting out the St. Louis Blues the other night. Gustafson, who I have in fantasy hockey, starting the season right with the shutout. Great matchup at 9 p.m. Eastern in the NHL. The Colorado Avalanche 2-0 in Colorado. Playing the Dallas Stars. They're 1-0. Edmonton and Vancouver, 10 p.m. Eastern. And San Jose and Anaheim, the battle of the Golden State's bottom dwellers. All right. Also, we got college football. Lots of college football going on. Ohio State's playing Illinois. Illinois is a sneaky team, 5-1. Ohio State ranked number 1 in the country, 5-0 right now. I'm not going to even talk about my Penn State and Nittany Lions. They don't even make the top 25. What a shame. But whatever. Wimpy says, welcome home, Donnie Pucks. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Surprised it didn't happen any sooner. Survey says, better. Devils better effing win. Panthers are bums. Selected Boy says the NHL sucks at scheduling. They do. They do. Just like the Colorado Avalanche and Devils playing on the 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern on a Sunday. Okay, but, Giants Eagles at the Lincoln Financial Field. I think I just hate the scheduling. Like, you got to take into consideration, if you want getting everybody's attention, it's not that easy. And that's why New Jersey Devils fans are traditionally after Christmas fans, because there's so much going on in the area. There's so much competition for your entertainment dollar. Let's see here. Will Markey sign if he gets assaulted out there? LMAO. Money's money. But at this stage of his career, I think Markstrom wants to win a cup. Wants to win a Stanley Cup. All righty. Well, a lot of great ideas. Great conversation today. Any shenanigans in the news? Let's see here. Sometimes I read the Babylon Bee with their satire, their headlines. Excuse me. I always get a big chuckle. Let's see here. New Jersey school board race shaken up by vile text attacking mom and her body. Quote, this bitch needs to die, end quote. Not very good negative. Everything's negative in the news. At least 4 killed, 12 hurt. Mississippi mass shooting after a homecoming football game. Small time nap. Bad news. Any good news out there? Any good news out there? I can't even find it. Maybe that's my mission, is to bring good news to the Morning Woo. Just everything is all gruesome. It's all negative. And that's why I want the Morning Woo to be a more positive way to start your morning. Corbin says the rust is off. It's time to bring it. Cellular therapy. Glad to see you back. Happy Devils Saturday. In my opinion, they'll go 1-1 in the next 2. Unfortunately, in the one game I've seen, it seems like it's extension of last season. Couldn't agree with you more. Instead of a brand new season, granted it's just one game, the vibe felt no different. Hopefully, I'll have to eat a massive plate of crow. Cellular therapy. A lot of times we disagree, but I got to agree with you here. The vibe is the same as last season. I thought that they had some more positive vibes going into that game. Positive results. Didn't happen. A lot of work to do for the New Jersey Devils. Wimpy makes a great point. News should be just called What's Wrong. Couldn't agree with you more. Selected Boy makes a great point. Panthers are off to a good start, even with their captain Barkov out. You see, that's what good teams do. They figure it out. Next man up. Boom. Business as usual. Devils don't have that right now. They simply don't. But they can. Survey says the good news is we scored 3 goals on opening night on the road. And it was at Carolina. I guess that's good news. If you want to have a positive spin to it, I'll take it. Corbin says we need more zero zone entries. I'm a dump and chase type of guy. You know, you save it to the end, so to speak. All right, we're going to get out of here. Dropping the podcast in 20 minutes on all of our podcast pages. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music Prime, Audible, and the IR app. But it's just great to spend my mornings with you. I gotta work on the merch. I gotta work on the merch. Merch packages helps supports the podcast. And that's not a bad thing. And maybe I'll start to incorporate and Crew Brew merch as well. Some ideas coming over the wire. So thank you, the fans. Thank you. Big shout out to little Jake out in the UK doing, Jake and Justin. His goaltending is stupendous. We got to get him over to North America and show what he's got. Also, big shout out to Tori, Anthony LaPena's daughter. The kid is a black belt. At age 6 or 7, a black belt. And the last time I heard somebody got a black belt, a little girl that got a black belt, was Sophie Cunningham of the WNBA Indiana Fever. She was a black belt at that age as well. I think Tori LaPena has potential. Big shout out to her. Don't want to mess with her. I'll get my butt kicked easily. Just chop me on the knee and I'm done. But I'm a diplomatic guy. I don't think she's going to be doing that anytime soon. But you never know. I might piss her off what I say on there. Let's see here. Also, a big shout out to all the truckers. Anthony, Wimpy, all the guys with CDLs that listen to the podcast as well. Just remember, do your checklist. Keep it safe out there. Hands 10 and 2 in the wheel. 9 and 3 you prefer. But we're going to get out of here right now. Great first week of the Morning Woo. We'll be back later for Game Day Live. Working some more Morning Woo music for you. This one is pretty catchy, apparently. Maybe this should be one of your ringtones, like an alarm clock. Maybe. More stuff to sell. Anyway, thank you to everybody. This is the Morning Woo. Till next time, let's go Devils.
Oh, morning, my morning woo. Oh, well, I love you. Yes, I love you. Morning.